Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here in MLB The Show 18. And this is a very, very big episode. We are playing the final series of the season. If the Dodgers take 2 out of 3, we go to a fourth and final deciding game. The winner wins the division. The loser is the first wild card team. If the Giants win 2, then they automatically win the division. And if the Giants win 3, or the Dodgers win 3, they win the division. If the Giants win 3, then they will have 100 wins. So a very big episode, and since there is only one series this episode, we will find out. We won't find anything out. The games will be a bit longer. As you see, both teams have clinched a playoff spot. The Dodgers 1 game out. The Giants, if they win this, all they need is 1 more win for the division. This will be a very good episode. I'm looking forward to it. The Dodgers have home field advantage. The bright lights of LA shine. 1-2 count on Matt Carpenter to start off the biggest series of the season. Lauren Machado on the mound for LA. And he will get Carpenter swinging to start the game. This one begins just like that. Andrew McCutchen, he is up. Depending on how much money he is asking for, this could be McCutchen's final season in Giants uniform. Even after the season he's having, he might not be brought back. We'll just have to see how much Andrew McCutchen is asking for per year. If it's $15 million or less, he can stay. Any more, though, we have to make room. Because my goal is either in a trade or free agency to sign a big name pitcher or maybe a shortstop, not sure. Full count, Jonathan Schoop. Hot shot past Justin Turner, and that is a 2-out single for Schoop. Now, this is the big series for 3 players on the Giants. Buster Posey, Andrew McCutchen, and Jonathan Schoop. This is the series where we will find out who wants the MVP trophy the most. Schoop, Posey, or McCutchen. But Buster Posey taking advantage of that hit from Jonathan Schoop. Deep. See you later. Buster Posey, a 2-run shot. His 57th homer of the year. Show track tells us that this was a 112 mile per hour exit velocity, traveling a total of 442 feet as the Giants take an early 2-0 lead. Eric Hosmer singles, but that ends the inning. So Andrew Toles will start off the bottom of the first for the Dodgers. 2-1 count as that pitch from Cueto misses low. And so does that one. It's a 3-1 count. Toles ahead to start the game. That one popped foul. And the 3-2 pitch from Johnny Cueto is inside ball 4, and he loses his perfect game off the first batter of the game. Keep in mind, Chris Archer, he's thrown a no-hitter where he walked the first batter of the game and did not give up a base runner from then on. Oh, what a slider there to Yasiel Puig. Now, I'm not saying Cueto's going to throw a no-hitter. I'm just saying he could. And Puig, he fouls that one off. You can feel the energy in the crowd here as Puig works a walk as well. And now Corey Seager's up with a full count. And he walks. Cueto walks, the bases loaded. Cody Bellinger. Posey calling his signature pitch. Cueto can't control it. That ball popped up. That cutter inside works almost all the time. One away. And that is big because now that could set up for a double play. Justin Turner steps in. 1-2 count. That fastball high inside doesn't work. So Cueto, he goes with the cutter high inside. Misplaced it a bit. That one was more towards the center of the plate, and Turner almost took advantage of it. Doesn't take advantage of it though. A swing and a miss. 1-1 count now, and that is called ball 2. Johnny Cueto, he's already approaching 30 pitches this inning, and that's going to be a 3 RBI double off the bad throw. And the Dodgers now lead as Andre Ethier grounds out. Pop out, ground out, and a single from Johnny Cueto. Matt Carpenter make up for striking out in his last at-bat. Can he make up for it with a big hit here in the second? He chops that one. It is a foul ball. Sorry if you can hear my rabbit drinking water in the background. I'm not going to tell her to stop drinking water, though. And that is a base hit up the middle for Matt Carpenter. And a wild throw, but back is Machado to back the throw up. Now Andrew McCutchen up with a 3-1 count. McCutchen, he's working to try and win the MVP. The count runs full on him there. Machado, he gets the sign from Grandal. Machado's pitch is hit very high in the air, carrying a bit to left, but not far. And that ends the inning. Cueto, rough first, looking to bounce back in the second, and he gets a strikeout and a flyout, but then gives up a single and a double, and Corey Seager steps up with 2 runners in scoring position. Strike 3 swinging, however, and that will end the inning. So Jonathan Schoop steps in with a full count here, top of the third. He scored on Buster Posey's homer back in the first. And he hits one the opposite way. Deep right field. Back it is caught by who's that in there? Matt Kemp? Yasiel Puig. And that is out number 1. Now 1-2 count. Buster Posey looking to pick things up where he left off back in the first. He hit that 2-run bomb. Now 2-2 count. And Buster Posey up. Machado's pitch to Posey. It's turned around again. Deep right field. The short wall. Jumping. It is out of here. Buster Posey. He is fighting for that MVP. Solo shot, his second homer of the night. It's a 3-3 tie. And Eric Hosmer, a hot shot to first, is at number 2. Wow. JD Martinez singles. So does Chris Davis, and so does Brandon Crawford. That brings up Johnny Cueto with a 1-1 count and 2 away. Machado's pitch to Cueto. Cueto! Yeah, lines out, and that ends the inning. Now Johnny Cueto, rough first inning. He had a pretty good bounce back second inning. Not really, though, because he did kind of choke, and he already has almost 60 pitches here in the third. And I have a feeling this game will most likely be a no decision for him. Why does my elbow hurt so bad? Hopefully I don't need Tommy John. Just a joke, don't worry. And that ball's hit well to center field. Caught. Alright, 1-1 count on Justin Turner. Swing and a miss. That two-seamer got in there on him. And Johnny Cueto, can he send down Turner on strikes? That is a ground ball. Crawford Fields' throw to first is out number 2. Yasmani Grandal up. He grounds out, and that ends the inning. Matt Carpenter walks. McCutchen strikes out, and a double play ends the inning. But now Buster Posey steps in as Walker Buehler takes the mound here in the 5th inning in this tie game for the Dodgers. And that ball from Posey's deep to left field to the warning track and caught. He almost had another home run. And, well, I mean, I don't really care about the rest of our lineup. I care about our, top 4. Well, I really care about 2, 3, and 4 because those are our players who are fighting for the MVP. So we are going to pick things up with one of our candidates, Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen, he's 0 for 3 in this one, so it's not looking great for him, especially with Posey and Schoop being as hot as they are, and McCutchen is still yet to get a hit in this one. Posey, he's 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. Oh, a great play by Justin Turner. That is why they call third base the hot corner. Jonathan Schoop just missed a home run in his last at-bat. Right now, I'm more focused on us winning the division, and Schoop's not going to help us if he hits like that. And Yasmani Grandal catches that to end the inning. So Marlon Gonzalez, he will pick up a bat here in the bottom of the 7th. And, Josh Osage comes into the game here in the 7th. Ross Stripling, he'll come in the top of the 8th for the Dodgers, but Cueto and Machado both with a no decision. Neither of the 2 starters are going to get the win. Posey hits one hard to center field, a little too hard. He is out. A swing and a miss, and a triple for JD Martinez. He's hitting a surprising amount of those as of late. 1-2 count. Chris Davis up. He's 1 for 3 in this one. And just barely gets a piece of it. 1-2 count. Alright, here we go. The 1-2 pitch to Davis. Swung on and missed, inning over. Davis not happy. Stripling overjoyed. Corey Seager grounds out. Cody Bellinger singles. So now 1 out, 1 on for Justin Turner. And that ball popped up. Osage. He goes and backs up Hosmer. 2 away. Yasmani Grandal up. Fouled off. 1-2 count. Osage striking out, looking Grandal. We head to the 9th. A tie game through 8. Yimi Garcia will lead off, or will take the mound in the 9th inning for the Dodgers. Leading things off for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. He hits that one towards right center field. It is brought in by Puig for out number 1. And Orlando Ortiz, the young and upcoming prospect for the Giants, steps in with a full count in one of the biggest games of the year. And maybe a mistake to put a kid in one of his first few Major League at-bats in that situation. Now Matt Carpenter's up, and with a 3-0 count, I'm going to pinch hit Cody Ashe for him. Because Cody Ashley knows how to pinch hit. This man is a legend when it comes to pinch hitting. As I said, he lines that one past Bellinger into right field. Puig cuts it off. That's a two-out double for Cody Ashley. Andrew McCutchen, big opportunity here. I'm going to leave Ashley in the game. I feel confident McCutchen is going to come in the collection. Strike two, in the dirt. Ashley barely able to get back to second base. 1-2 count on McCutchen. Strike three in the dirt. Grandal's throw to first gets him, and we are going to the bottom half. Tied. Derek Law, he's done reasonably okay, but I hate his windup, so we're going to send. Because he takes 15 years to throw the ball. Hopefully Law will be able to get the Giants into extras. Look, we're still waiting for the button to work because he takes years. A single and a walk-off hit for Corey Seager. And the Dodgers win it 4-3 in Game 1. Division tied. This game right here is huge. Blake Snell, Clayton Kershaw. Starts off with nothing going for the Giants, but a run scores in the first for the Dodgers. Snell, he gave up that run in the first, but not much offense since. Wow. Very little offense since. 2-run home run, Jonathan Schoop. He's making his run for MVP. But Blake Snell, he falls apart, and it's a 6-2 game. 7-2. Freddie Gonzalez comes in. And we will pick things up. Jonathan Schoop leading off the top of the ninth. If the Dodgers win this, the Giants have to win the next one to force a extra game, a 163rd game to decide the division. Here we go, a 7-2 game in the top of the ninth. Ross Stripling starting off the ninth inning versus Jonathan Schoop, and it's 1-2 quickly after a bad swing from Schoop on that 1-1 pitch. The 1-2 pitch from Stripling again swung on in the dirt, and Schoop is out number one. Things are looking bleak for the Giants. 0 for 2 on the day is Buster Posey. 1-2 count on him here. Stripling gets the sign, he fires it in. Buster Posey, okay, hit it well. What a great play at short for out number 2. Eric Hosmer, he's pretty good in the ninth, but for some reason, I don't feel like he's going to be able to hit a 5-run home run and tie this game up. Ground ball. Bellinger steps on first, and the Dodgers lead the division by 1, going into the maybe final game of the year. Clayton Kershaw, a gem of an outing. Through 6, as you can tell, the Dodgers trying to save him for the playoffs. Alex Wood will take the mound against Mike Fulton-Newitz in a huge final game of the year for both clubs. You see there. Where'd it go? I don't know. Buster Posey, he does have a higher average than Schoop. Schoop has more home runs, but over the last 10 games, Buster Posey hitting .333. He's the hottest player in baseball. And he is one reason that this team has done so well in this final month. Check swing there from Josh Harrison, and it's a 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch to Josh Harrison is crushed. Deep left field. Forget about it. A leadoff home run for Josh Harrison, number 7 on the year. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Now Andrew McCutchen up, the 1-1 pitch to him. Sinker inside, and it is a 2-1 count. Alright, now Woods' 2-1 pitch to McCutchen is hit pretty well to center field. It is caught, though, and that is out number 1. It's good to have that first run on the board, though, early. Always nice to have an early lead. Now Jonathan Schoop up, and he rips that one foul, 1-2 count. Here we go, the 1-2 pitch to Schoop. And it is foul. Now the 1-2 pitch is a base hit into left field. Jonathan Schoop extends the inning with, Buster Posey would have come up either way, but now there is a runner on for the former MVP. 2-2 count on Posey. Elbow still hurts. The 2-2 pitch is laced down into left field, and they are going to send Schoop to the plate. The throw is not handled. But Buster Posey, he will be tagged out for out number 2, but that is an RBI double for Posey, and it is 2-0 Giants. And now a 3-0 count. Eric Hosmer up. And he hits it pretty well to right field, but it's caught. And that is out number 3. Mike Fultonewicz, he takes the mound here in this one for the Giants. A great fastball there. Sneaks by Andrew Tolles for a strike 2. Now the 1-2 pitch is fouled off. Mike Fultonewicz, he has that slider that he likes to use a lot, and he also uses that pitch right there, that curveball, quite a bit. He likes to throw a lot of off-speed stuff, in my opinion. He's one of our most off-speed using players, or pitchers. Him and Chris Archer. Archer almost always uses his slider. Speaking of slider, that's what Fultonewicz uses there, as Tolles flies out to McCutchen for the first out of the game. Now Yasiel Puig, he steps in here with 1 out in the first, and that ball is hit into right center field. Diving is Martinez, tries to cut it off, unsuccessful, and that's a 1-out triple for Yasiel Puig. So a bad pitch there from Fultonewicz. Doesn't score a run, but that one will. Josh Harrison, not Josh Harrison. Actually, yeah, Josh Harrison not able to get to it at third. And now Yasmani Grandal flies out. Justin Turner grounds out. Solo shot for J.D. Martinez. It's 3-1 Giants. So Josh Harrison, he will start off the top of the third here. He homered in his first at-bat to start off the game. Now the 3-0 pitch from Wood. Josh Harrison just missed his second home run of the game. Maybe one of, if not his first ever, a multi-homer game in his career, and he just misses it again with that swing. And a full count now on our third baseman. And it's no home run, but I will take it a leadoff single for Josh Harrison. He would have cut it close at second base. I did not want to risk it because we desperately need this win. So Andrew McCutchen up. Nobody out. 1 on, 1-1 count on McCutchen. Oh, that knuckle curve had quite a bit of spin on it, but it went low. And it is a 2-1 count on the former National League MVP, along with Buster Posey and actually Jonathan Schoop, who won it just the year before this one. And that will be an infield single for Andrew McCutchen. Now Jonathan Schoop up. He singled in his last at-bat, but he's looking to drive home all three with one swing of the bat here. And that's not driving home all three at all. All that's going to do is advance the runner to Schoop a bad at-bat there. I should not have swung at that pitch. Well, that gives Buster Posey the opportunity. Surprisingly, they're not going to intentionally walk him. And I get, yeah, Eric Hosmer's on deck, but you have to assess the problem at the plate before you assess what's up next. I mean, in a situation like this you do, when the problem at the plate is the biggest problem you could face right now, the hottest hitter in the game. 1-2 pitch to Posey. Crushed way up into the air. That is caught. And the runner from third's going to tag, the runner from second's going to tag, and it's a 4-1 game. And once again, skip the bottom half of our lineup, Eric Hosmer, a 2-run shot. Forget skipping the bottom half. Right now it's a 6-1 game, but Brandon Crawford 0-2 count. He might be able to put this one in a very good spot for the Giants, and he does. That is an RBI single for Brandon Crawford. And that brings up Mike Fulton-Newich, looking to extend the inning. Maybe get his third RBI of the year here. That's really sad. He's looking for his third RBI of the season, and he might get it. No, Puig there, inning over. But 4 runs come across in the third, and it's a 7-1 lead. All right, we're going to pick things up with Jonathan Schoop. A full count on him here in the top of the fourth. Wood's pitch to Schoop is hit well into the left center field gap. That is going to be a single for Schoop. Okay, I thought that was at least a double, but told he got there and cut it off very fast. That's only a single. Now a full count on Buster Posey. He's 1 for 1 today because he also got a sac fly. It did not count as an at-bat. The 3-2 pitch is hit well deep, foul. That ball had stayed fair. It was a little inside. The main reason why it went foul. Almost stayed fair, just barely went foul. And that's just a shallow fly ball. Tolls under it, inning over. So Fulton-Newich, he gave up that 1 run in the first. Doing decent since. And once again, Fulton-Newich up in a big spot. 1-1 count. Hyunjin Ryu, I think that's how you pronounce it. Well, he starts a 1-2-3 double play. Interesting. Very interesting. A 1-2-3 double play ends the inning. Bellinger gets a pinch hit single. Won't score. And Josh Harrison walks, and I think I've given up on Andrew McCutchen for the MVP. It is now between Jonathan Schoop and Buster Posey. Schoop, he has an RBI waiting on first. Or so we thought. The throw from Seager can't quite get Jonathan Schoop. And Schoop has himself his third base hit of the game. Now 1 for 2 in this one. Buster Posey. He steps in with 2 runners on and a 1-1 count. He has 58 home runs this year. You know, he really wants to get 60, but he needs 2 home runs in 5 2/3 innings, so it'll be difficult, but I think it's possible for him. He's been hitting pretty well. 2 home runs in his next 2 at-bats, so this one, and then he'll probably get 1, maybe 2 more if he's lucky. He fouls off yet another pitch. He's working a good at-bat. I will take a base hit, though. An RBI, because I want to make sure we win this game more than anything. This game is huge for us. If we lose, then we are a wild card team. If we win, we're going to 1 more. Game number 163. And he hits that one towards right center. It is caught. Oh, but I thought it was out number 3. And the inning's over. I thought that was out number 3. Fulton-Newich, he's through 5 solid. 6 solid. Kenny Vargas did not know he was on this Dodgers team. Now Verdugo on first. Locastro on third. Andrew Tolles up. And he pops that one foul. Fulton-Newich misses. Count runs full. And Andrew Tolles deep. It is out of here. A 3-run home run. It's 7-4. This game is not over yet. Stephen O'Carroll comes into the game. And the game ends up tied after plenty of confusion. And the top of the 9th for the Giants will be McCutchen, Schoop, Posey. McCutchen. He hit the leadoff home run, and it's an 8-7 Giants lead in the 9th. A big clutch hit from Andrew McCutchen. He might be out of the MVP race. Oh, a swing and a miss there. He might be out of the MVP race, but he is still a valuable asset to this San Francisco Giants team. And Schoop hits one fairly well, carrying deep left center field. And that is out number 1. Buster Posey will almost certainly not hit 60 home runs this year. Well, actually, we might go to game 163. In that case, he might. 3-1 count. A great play over there at third, out number 2. Eric Hosmer, I feel bad for skipping all his at-bats this game because he did get a clutch hit. And O'Carroll gets out number 1. But I want to bring in somebody who's been pretty strong in the short time we've played him. I'm going to bring in Josh Osich to try and send this to a wild card to decide who goes to the wild card. McCutchen, he can't get over there in time. 1-2 pitch to Justin Turner. It is hit into left field. There's a 1-out single for Turner. And the winning run is up. And that winning run, as Chris Taylor comes in to pinch hit, Marwin Gonzalez steps in. Buster Posey can't throw out Taylor. The double play no longer in order. A base hit ties the game. That ball's hit well. Davis catches it. 2 away. The Giants 1 out away. Kenny's Vargas up. Full count pitch. Got him swinging. We're going one more. Player of the game, Josh Harrison. He had a very good game. He went 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 runs scored. Very good game for him. Oh my God. Tyler Glasnow. Julio Urias. Buster Posey and Schoop are neck and neck. Schoop's looking to go back to back. This one, though, takes place in San Francisco. What difference is this going to make? If there was one game for our bats to come alive, it would definitely be this one. Urias, he went 18-7 with a 3.29 ERA. And then there's Tyler Glasnow, 3-1 with a 10.19 ERA. Urias, I'd go as far as saying he's a Cy Young candidate this year. We're kind of screwed. Andrew Tolles against Glasnow, and Tolles, he gets a leadoff single. He's trying to stretch it to 2, and he will. Leadoff double to start the game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered for Tolles and the Dodgers. It is 1-0 though after an RBI single. So 2-1 count, Josh Harrison up. The 2-1 pitch to Josh Harrison. Grounded. Fielded. Seager throws him out. That is out number 1. That brings up Andrew McCutchen, who in the end, he won that game for us last night, sending us to San Francisco for this one. I don't care what you say. Yeah, Josh Harrison had a good game, but we would not be here tonight if Andrew McCutchen did not come up with that clutch home run. And the 1-2 pitch to him is swung on and missed in the dirt. He's jogging down to first, 2 away. Now, Jonathan Schoop up. And the pitch to Schoop is way inside 2-1 count. Urias telling Jonathan Schoop to back up off his plate. But you don't do that to Jonathan Schoop. That's not the pitcher's plate. That is Jonathan Schoop's plate. Urias gets lucky that ball is foul, and it's a 2-2 count. And the count runs full with Buster Posey on deck. Game 163. Perhaps the most stressful game of the year. Grounded. And the inning's over. Posey will lead off the 4th. The Dodgers lead 1-0. We can't do this again. There's no way we're going to do this again. Have one of the best years and still not win the stupid division. 1-1 pitch to Buster Posey. Fouled off. 1-2. I'm going to actually be so mad if we do this over again. The 1-2 pitch. Crushed! Center field and deep. Number 59 is way out of here. 467 feet gone. Eric Hosmer up. He grounds out. J.D. Martinez strikes out, and so does Chris Davis. Glasnow not having a bad game. McCutchen strikes out. That brings up Jonathan Schoop. At this point, it is Jonathan Schoop and Buster Posey versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yes, the other batters in our lineup are helping, and they're doing a good job of driving in runs on their own, but I don't care about those guys. It is all about Jonathan Schoop and Buster Posey. 2-2 count now on Schoop. Posey, he is looking for the MVP. He is looking for 60 home runs. Buster Posey wants this, and he is showing it. Schoop, he has been playing pretty reasonably less good. Or whatever. He's sucked in the month of September. No, it's August. No, it's September. And, yeah, Buster Posey has really picked up his bat. And though he does hit that one well towards the warning track, but caught. Yeah. Basically what I'm saying is Jonathan Schoop is choking. And full count now, Buster Posey. He's up here in the fourth looking for number 60. And right as Schoop is choking, Posey is heating up. The rabbits being so loud. Glasnow and Grandal now. Grandal doubles a sac fly from Urias. Solo shot Chris Davis, and the game's tied back up 2 apiece. So Glasnow strikeout, and a solo shot for Andrew McCutcheon. Oh, I didn't mean to skip Jonathan Schoop's at bat. Oh well. So it's a 3-2 lead for the Giants. Can they hang on to win this one in the 7th? And 2 away. Almost certainly the last inning of work for Glasnow, hoping he can get through it. A great fastball there, and Posey, he's telling Glasnow how good it was. And that ball hit. It is going to be a foul ball. Great effort, though, by Chris Davis to try and reel it in. Grounded. Josh Harrison, he tried diving for the tag, was unsuccessful. And I didn't, that's an error on Josh Harrison's part. That's also an error on my part. Cody Bellinger, the National League rookie home run record holder. Glasnow, of course, doesn't want to give the National League rookie home run record holder a pitch to hit, but he also didn't want to walk home the tying run. Should have just walked home the tying run. 4-3 in the 7th. 6-3 in the 7th. Buster Posey to lead off the bottom of the inning. 2-2 count. Ross Stripling, he will lead off the bottom of the he will take the mound in the bottom of the 7th. That's hit well to center field. Posey, he does it. Number 60 on the year for the Giants catcher. Number 60 on the year for Buster Posey. And that ball, yeah, Hosmer got way under it. 1 away. J.D. Martinez now 0-2 count. 0-2 count on Martinez. That is fouled off. Alright, here we go. Ross Stripling, he gave up that leadoff homer to Posey. And now a 1-2 count. That fastball misses outside. Alright, here we go. J.D. Martinez, huge at-bat here. Crushes it. Deep left field. 1-run game. 435 to deep left. Full count pitch. Davis! Oh, robbed of a base hit by Corey Seager. Hyung-Jin Ryu, I believe, comes into the game. 1-1 count. Ryu's pitch is fouled off. Brandon Crawford up. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, and a 1-run game. Swing and a miss. Some teams clinch the division quickly. We wait till an extra game. We're going to bring in Mark Melancon. 1, 2, 3. Go the Dodgers. And a quick 2 outs. In the 8th for the Giants, and Kenley Jansen comes in. Giants down to 4. 4 outs is all they have to try and tie this one up. This one is for the division. Jensen's pitch. Grounded. Seager bobbles it. McCutcheon safe at first. That brings up Jonathan Schoop in a big at-bat. The pitch to Schoop is slider outside. If Schoop hits one into the gap, but and I know it'll be close at the plate, I won't send McCutcheon because I know we have Buster Posey on deck. 2-2 count. Because this, I don't care about who wins the MVP. I want to win the division. Like, I'd rather win the division and have Freddie Freeman win the MVP. I don't care. To me, it's about winning the division. Schoop, one of my favorite players in the MLB, Buster Posey, he's also up there. The 2-2 pitch one more time. Well, we'll do it another one more time. I love all the guys up there for MVP, and I really don't care who wins it. I just want to win the division. The 2-2 pitch fouled off again. Come on. Kenley Jansen, he already has 10 pitches here. He's only been brought in, and he's only faced Jonathan Schoop. Schoop! Foul ball. Just barely missed it. So, if Jensen was also scheduled for the 9th, I don't know. Schoop, here comes the 12th pitch of the at-bat. And we're going to go to 13 pitches in this at-bat versus Jonathan Schoop. This is crazy. This tells you how bad both players and both teams want this. And strike 3. We will go to the 9th. Melancon looking to get 3 outs and keep the score where it is. Tim LaCastro doubles, though. Now Corey Seager up. And that ball's crushed deep center field. J.D. Martinez misplays the ball. LaCastro's gonna score easily. 7-5. J.D. Martinez, the worst time to make an error. Mario Zambrano comes in. He blows it. He actually just blew the game. I didn't think a pitcher could blow a game so much. And it's an 11-run game. Josh Fields coming in for the 9th. Full count on Buster Posey. I don't think we're going to get 11. But you know, I feel like this team, if anybody could, Buster Posey, he starts off the inning, putting a ride into one. It is out of here, bouncing off the Coke bottle. 3rd home run of the night for Buster Posey. Now another full count. Eric Hosmer up. 10-run game. Hosmer robbed of a base hit. What a play by Cody Bellinger. A bow from Eric Hosmer. That was such a good play. Bowing down to Cody Bellinger. Now 1-2 count. The man who ruined everything for us pretty much. JD Martinez. He better come in clutch in the wild card game. Or else he's done. He's off the team. And the count runs full on Martinez. Chris Davis on deck. We have plenty of depth on our bench. Hit into left, 2 away. We are now down to the final out of the season. 3-1 count, Chris Davis up. We have 1 out to get 10 runs to tie. Josh Fields' pitch is in the gap. That'll be I'm gonna actually risk it. Okay, that'll be a double. I don't want to hit with Brandon Crawford. I do not feel confident in hitting with Brandon Crawford. Who do I feel confident with hitting with right now? Odubel Herrera. He's the guy I want to hit with right now. 1-1 count now. Odubel Herrera up. And he hits a fly ball into center. Ball game over. The Dodgers are your NL West champions again. We blew it again. Hit 57 home runs in the month of September. 99 or 98 wins. And we blew it. Facing the Brewers in the wild card game. Awards, Jonathan Schoop takes home his 2nd NL MVP in a row. League leaders, Schoop in home runs, Schoop in RBIs, Schoop in runs scored, Posey in slugging, Posey in WAR, Archer in winning percentage, Archer in complete games, Cueto in innings pitched. I will tell you our postseason bracket and wrap up this episode. Starting with the NL, the Giants play the Brewers in the wild card game. The winner plays the Dodgers. The Nationals take on the crappy players in the NLDS. The Indians play the Angels in the NLDS. And the Mariners and Yankees play the Red Sox. So it looks like both wild card games. Oh no. So the NL is coming before the AL. That is how this episode will end. I hope you enjoyed, and we will play the wild card game next episode. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.